Hi, it's Mary. Welcome to the Paper Turtle. As I promised, I am here with a craft along using some of the things that I picked up in the last haul video. If you haven't seen that haul video, go back and take a look. It should be the one right before this one, if I've done all of this correctly, which I'm hoping that I did. And today, what I'm going to make is I'm going to use these invitations that I picked up. And I'm going to make a journal card. And I made one because I had to practice to make sure that I actually had something decent to make. And this is how it came out. And I absolutely love this. I think it came out so cute. This is the front, and then this is the back of it. And I just love it. I absolutely love it. So what I used from the haul was the card, and I used the trim, some of the flowers, a button. Now I'll admit this button is not specifically from the button jars that I bought at that haul, but buttons are buttons, so I used a button. And then these are just bits and pieces of things that I had on hand. But I used some of the stuff from the haul, and I'm going to do it again, and let's make another one because it was really fun. So when I opened up these cards, I discovered that they were pretty thin. They're not real heavy cardstock. They're just kind of maybe a step above copy paper. So I wanted to give a little bit of weight to them. So I decided to glue it closed and just do a journal card. Now, really the weight of it doesn't matter. If you wanted to do like a little mini journal or something, it would be okay. I wouldn't put too many pages in it, but a few pages just to stick inside a journal would be fun. So I just glued this shut like that. And now when I do these journal cards, I always do the back of them. Uh-oh, that had ink all over it. Get rid of that. I got ink smeared on there. It's going to be covered up, so it's all right, but I don't want it on the front of it. So when I do these journal cards, I always do the back first, because once I put this stuff on the front, it's a bit bulky, which probably is not good for journaling on it, but that's okay. Somebody can work through that. But to get the back of it down flat and everything, I just do it first. So what I want on the back of it is some lined paper for journaling. Tore this out of a blank journal that I had bought at a thrift store. Those are good to pick up if I like to pick them up if they've got different colored paper in them. This one is kind of a purpley color with some watermarked flowers on it. I thought that was really pretty. So I picked them up, and they're really good for, well, the backs of journal cards and tags, or if you just need lined paper for something. And if they're made the right way, or not the right way, there's no right or wrong way for them to be made, but you know what I mean. If they're made so that you can take them apart, if they're tied in the middle, they're stitched. That's the word I want, stitched. If they're stitched and you can take them apart, you can get the double pages so that you can use that as a signature page. So if you see blank journals in your thrifting travels, pick those up, because they are very, very handy to have. I have a whole stack of them in all different colors, and I use them all the time. I didn't get one in this last haul, but that's okay because I don't need any more. I have enough to last me a lifetime. But like I said, I do like the different colors. So if I were to find something with a different color that I don't already have, I might pick it up. This was a really good idea, I thought, to come up with something to do right away with the things that I bought, because this way they get used and I actually create something. Isn't that a novel idea? You know what I just realized? I forgot to ink around the edges of the front of this, so I'm going to just do that right now, because I did the back of it, so it would look better if I also did the front of it. Yeah, that's much better. Yep, I like that. Okay. Excuse the noise if you can hear it in the background. That's Jeffrey, our Roomba. He's on a timer and he just woke up. And he's parked like near the front door. So when he gets up and starts working, he does the entryway area first. And oh my god, I must have the cleanest entryway in the whole county. That stupid Roomba. Sometimes he'll spend like a half an hour in the entryway. Okay, so on this one, I covered up these words with this flower, which I'm going to also do. And now if you have something like this and you want the words on there, they're kind of quirky, kind of interesting. That's perfectly fine. But if you don't, cover them up, which is what I'm going to do. So these are flowers that are from the haul. And I think, let's see, this is the girl I'm going to put on here, and this is the mushroom. So I'm using some different colors on this one. So I thought maybe if I could pick up this, but I think it's a little more red. That's too orange. I think that I might have to use a different color. Maybe the purple. Let me see. I can get that purple one out. I love that these flowers have these bright colors. Yeah, I think the purple's going to be good, because I think I'm going to put it... I think I'm going to put her somewhere like this. Maybe that purple's a little too bright. I don't want to be too picky with it, you know. But if I put something else on top of it, that tones it down. Kind of like that. That's a little much, isn't it? That one's not too bad. I don't have a deeper green in here. And these other flowers are too pastel-y for this project. I don't know which one I like better. Maybe the purple and the green. Yeah, I like that one. And then that kind of helps, right? That's not bad. I pulled out these buttons. I just got this took this little container and I scooped out of my button box, and whatever I got, that's what I'm setting on my desk to pick from. And some of them aren't really, I got a variety of stuff here, but this is how I'm gonna use it, because it's really hard to, it's not hard to get at my buttons, it's just they're in this big box and I've got something on top of them. So many colors going on here. That's almost too muted, right? All right, I'm gonna just use this one. I think that'll work. We don't want to go purple, right? What is this? Is this? I still like that one better. Here's another one. No, that I just tried that one. Okay. That's what I'm doing. I'm going with that. Yep. Now, when I have this jar. I think you might have seen this before in some of my videos. I just call it my snippet jar, and I put little bits and pieces of trims, lace, string, whatever I happen to have left over from a project. I throw it in here to use when I need just a little piece of something. I dig in here, and no matter what I'm looking for, it's in here. So I had used on this other project this yellow. I guess I could use that. I was hoping for maybe a purple. Do I have anything purple? Oh, I see something fuzzy in purple. What's that? Can I get it? Oh, it's tiny. It's not big enough to do anything with. Oh my goodness, look at how little this is. I can't put that in the button. I could scrunch it up. Put it down here for texture. Oh, that's cute. I'm going to do that. But I want something purple to go through the buttonhole. I have purple things, but what is this? What is this? Will that go through? It's netting. Nah, that won't work. This is too thick. I don't even know if I'm showing you what I'm doing here. I have this. I could cut this little piece of this off. Do that. I don't see anything else in here that I can use that's purple. Sometimes you just have to think outside the box and use your imagination. And I have a box of fiber that I could go and dig in and pull something out of to use, but I only need something like this big, so it's just as easy to do what I just did. Do you guys have stuff like laying on top of your workspace like that? Like I have that snippet jar with all those little pieces of stuff in it, and then I showed you, I just made the little button thing. I have this that has all my, these are paper clips. Let's see if I pull one out here. These are paper clips with little pieces of fabric tied on the end of them. I have this whole basket of them. One night I sat there watching TV making those. So those are sitting on my table here. And if I need one, I just reach over and grab one. I have all kinds of little things like that. And so when I'm crafting, when I'm making something, I tend to, because I'm lazy, sit here and reach for whatever I happen to have on my table, which is why things don't get used, because I am using the same things over and over again. So I think that doing this haul crafting is going to help me use other things other than what's just sitting on my table. I mean, I'll still use the things. Oh my goodness, sometimes my fingers are like, they feel so thick. I can't even tie a stinking knot. My husband just came in and moved Jeffrey. Jeffrey was in the same corner for 20 minutes. And he's playing music. Not too loud. I'm gonna have to talk over it, so I'll get to talk for a few minutes while my husband is outside my door with his music playing. Okay, so there's finally, good heavens, I didn't think I was gonna get that tied. There's my button. Okay. Now on this one, I put a little bit of book paper down here at the bottom. And I thought maybe on this one I would put some music paper. I do have the book that I just, that from my haul that has the music in it. But I'm not going to use that because I have, sorry, I always feel the need to clean as I go. And I probably shouldn't do that while I'm filming, but it just makes my work area a little nicer to work in. I have little tiny pieces of music paper already, so I want to use those before I tear up more. I like this one. I put all my scraps, like these little collaging type scraps, as you can see, into this basket. I had them in a bag on the floor over here, but I found another place where they can live and still be handy to me, so I did that. That's cute. Okay, I like that. All right, before I put all this together, sorry, I need to do a little inking. That gave a chance for my glue on the back here to dry a bit. Oh, you know what? On the other one I stamped. Do I want to stamp on this one? Let me take a look at it. Yeah, I think I will. Let me grab my little stamps and see what I have. I decided to put some of my little stamps in this tiny little box here, so that if I just want one quick stamp, I have them handy. So I have these peg stamps that I've had forever and ever. I like that one. I don't know where I got them from. I have another set that's leaves. I like that one. And I think that I will do the ladybug. Just going to use the ink I have right in front of me. Again, I have other inks, but I have to get up to get them, so I'll just use what I have in front of me. What I should do is switch these things out once in a while so that I have different things. and I do that when I clean off my desk, when I do a total table clean off. I tend to do that. I get rid of, I put things away where they go, and then the next time that I'm doing a project, then more stuff comes out. And it's, you know, usually different stuff than what I was using. I had this gnome book, that big thick gnome book. I'm sure you've seen it in thrift stores and places, because it's from like the 70s, I think. Maybe early 80s. No, it's I think it was late 70s, because I actually gave that book to my friend as a birthday present one year, because she was big into gnomes. And so anyway, so I picked it up at a thrift store, and one day, again, I sat in front of the TV and I just cut some of the images out of it. So I have a few gnome images that I just kind of picked a couple out when I was putting this project together. Anything else? All right, that's this side. So yeah, I'm really excited that I'm actually using this stuff from the haul. I think this is a good idea. I probably should make a couple different things while I've got it all sitting. It's sitting right here on my table. Not everything, because some things I did put away. But while I have it out, I should just make a few different things. I wanted this to go kind of, yeah, about like that. But I realized when I was getting ready to do this, some of the things that I bought, like if I were to just use the things that I bought, pretty limited on what I can do with them. Not really, if I use my imagination. I guess if you use your imagination, you can come up with just about anything. I don't know, I'll have to take another look at what I have here and see if there's anything else I can do. Like off the cuff. Not real good at off the cuff stuff sometimes, but I'm going to put this, I think I'll use this. I'm just going to put a little dab of the glue right here, and just scrunch this up right here on it. Oh gosh, that's cute. I kind of like that. All right, now I need a trim. And when I was grabbing stuff out of the snippet jar earlier, I found this, and I thought I could use that. But if I'm trying to use things from the haul, I did have a purple one. But I don't know if that's too much purple. That's a lot of purple. I'm going to use the green one. Sorry. I tried. But that would be too much purple to me. So I'm going to use this one. And so this little snippet piece goes in the jar, and I can use that on something else at some point. Oh, I like it. I think that looks really nice. Do this though. Some of that glue up out of the holes. Now, like I said, if you have an invitation or a card or something that has words on it, maybe you like the words that are on it. They don't even have to make sense. They don't have to go with what you're doing. But so if you like the words on it, leave them on there. Got a little bit of, I don't like excess glue. I know that it probably will dry clear, but I don't know, I just don't like it. And so I have this, also have this word. As you can see, I put one on here. This was, I just took one day some strips of scrap that were already in strips. You know, they were cut off from doing a signature. And I just stamped words on them. Just something that I did to have on hand. So I used strips of paper and I used strips of fabric. So that's something, like if you don't feel like getting into a big project or something, but you want to do something, that's always something that you can do. And then you have them on hand for occasions like this. Yep. Well, I think it looks best up there. I really feel like I want to do something else. I just realized my camera's moving again. What is up with that? Everything is tight. I don't know why it's doing that. I'm so sorry. I feel like I need to do something else in this video. Not sure what though. Oh my gosh, such bright colors. I don't have a journal currently that I'm working on to put these in. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them, but again, it's always good to have something on hand just to have so that you can use it. That made no sense. You know what I mean. All right, so here we took a little invitation and we made 2 journal cards using things from my haul. I love this one. I just think this is just so cute. And there's the back. And here's this one. Really bright. I don't know what I'm going to use this one for, but I like it still. In the back. Okay, so don't forget to use your stuff. When you bring it home, before you put it away, make something. I'm going to keep crafting, see if I come up with something else. And maybe I'll show you in another video. Or maybe, I don't know. Maybe I won't come up with anything. No, I'll come up with something. All right. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hit subscribe and like and leave me a comment. I love your comments. Even if I don't respond, I do pay attention. I do read them and I enjoy them. So thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.